Yes. What's going on, people? You know what time it is. It is the boardroom. It's 5 p.m. on a Wednesday. Well, a little bit later than 5 p.m. on a Wednesday. So it's time for us to talk big, bad chat about our teams as we go into the final weeks of this Premier League season. Listen, I've got my brother KG here representing Chelsea. Big up. Got my brother KJ here representing Liverpool. He's kind of forcing a smile out today, but we'll get to that in a second. But listen, as you're coming in, make sure you're smashing that like button, making sure that you're getting in the chat as well. We want to hear from you guys. Listen, this is our boardroom. You guys are all directors. We want to hear what you have to say as well. So first of all, what are you man saying? How are you man feeling, man? How you feeling?
Good. They don't want to hear from me. They want to hear from
Yeah, man, we
you.
want to hear from you, bro. Come on, man.
In all honesty, it's the day after yesterday now. I'm more fuming than anything. Like yesterday, I can't lie, I was gutted still.
Yeah.
Like, we all knew what was gonna happen anyway, but bruh, man is still gutted nevertheless. Man still hurt from that, I can't lie. And then on top of that, we didn't even play like trash, and like PSG was there for the taking. So obviously we'll get into it a bit more when we speak about the game. But today I'm just more fuming. I'm just fuming at the manager, man. Like,
I've got a couple questions.
genuinely.
I've got a couple questions still. I've got a couple questions about some of the choices that I saw from
Big up to one.
man like Slot. Big up everybody. KG, what you saying, man? How you feeling?
Yeah. Look, I'm good. Right. One op got knocked out yesterday. Fingers crossed. Another op gets dealt with today. I wouldn't have minded Liverpool going through, but the one today we need to pray to the UEFA gods that Sporting got something for us today. But yeah, no, other than that, I'm good. My club is in the mud. But me personally, look, you can only control what you can control.
Yeah, I hear it, man, and I think I hear it for you guys, man. I think right now the way I feel as a Villa fan, I'm not sitting pretty or anything like that, but it's all right now. I feel confident about.
I'm not sitting pretty right now, and then we're look.
In Europe, though, I'm happy for you, man, to do your thing.
I'm saying, man. I just feel like
you man have heritage, man.
Listen, I'm confident that we'll do what we need to do to fulfill the objective that we had at the start of the season, innit? So, But listen, we'll get into that later. Obviously, guys, this is this show at the minute predominantly focusing on that top 5 race for the Champions League in the Premier League, because all of our teams are in the mix. KG's a bit shaky at the moment. We'll get there. But big time, big for real. KJ, yesterday, man, talk to me, bro. Like,
bro,
what are you saying, man? On a real, give us like a deep dive on, how that went.
That's a deep dive,
Yeah, man, we got time today, man. This is our opportunity to kind of get into the isms and the schisms, bro. I mean,
nah, man, this is the boardroom, man. You get me? This is, I hear it.
Come on, man,
bro.
You look down, bro. This is actually mad.
You know what it is? There's kind of so much to talk about that I don't even know where to start. So I'll start off with starting 11 and the lineup when it came out. It was interesting. Because, funny enough, I didn't want to start like that or have that type of starting 11. But it wasn't one I screwed my face at either on paper. So, like, the build-up, something was telling me, like, as the week was progressing, I just was saying, listen, nah, I feel like he's gonna start both of them, And then we played Fulham, and both of them was on the bench. And then I started saying even more, he's gonna start both of them. I don't know how he was gonna use them. I was hoping he used them in that 4-2-2, but I just had a feeling he'd use both of them. But come Tuesday itself, I thought, nah, he's not. He's gonna start one. He's not. Surely. Lineups came out. on paper, I'm thinking, okay, 4-2-2. I weren't happy because McAllister was in there, saying, nah, man, I'm not feeling that. I don't mind the formation, and to be fair, I would have had 1 and 2 changes, but like I says, I wasn't completely against it, so I was like, all right, cool. The only one I was completely against was McAllister, just because of lack of legs, full stop.
Yeah.
Kickoff. I'm seeing we are not shaping up in no 4-2-2 whatsoever. I'm seeing a 4-2-3-1 with Verts on the left wing, Isaac in the 9, Ekatike right wing. I'm seeing McAllister in the 10. I didn't mind the pivot of Szoboszlai and Gravenberch.
Yeah,
I mean, I would have preferred Jones because I would have benched both Grav and McAllister.
Really?
But yeah, I would have benched both of them. They got catch.
Well,
yeah, so I'm seeing that. I'm saying no, there's no way he's playing a 4-2-3-1 with this lineup. No way. That's how we played. And to be fair, even though I felt like McAllister was a passenger, even throughout that first half, he was non-existent.
Yeah.
His passing range, he can't seem to find it. His friggin' progressive passes, one thing that he's known for, non-existent. So it's just one of them ones where just like we set up well. We set up, we contain them. So come the first half, I was actually like, I'm all right with this because I expected us to concede by then. Despite how good we may have played or whatnot, I still expected us to have conceded in the first half. So the fact that we got through that first half and had a few opportunities and moments of our own, come the second half, I'm thinking, okay, shooting towards the Coppin, Anfield night, anything can happen now. All we need is one.
And it looked like that was happening, bro.
It gets the crowd going. And then like I says, anything could happen. I still thought that they would score one, irregardless. I felt like they would get one. But in terms of for us, I felt like we could push our luck a bit more because I felt like we was pushing our luck a bit in the first half. There was a couple of opportunities. Dembele had that one early on, which he should have finished that in all honesty.
Yeah.
And a few other opportunities where they could have scored. But by that, I thought, come second half, I'm happy. Just quickly, pre-game. What is this manager doing talking about Isaac is only playing 45 minutes?
Yo, when he said that and then he started him, I said, yo, that's crazy. And I know we'll talk about Ekatike and what happened to him, but if you can only play 45 minutes, wouldn't you just start Ekatike and then just have Isak for the bench in case, because you're only down 2 goals. So in case you go to the extra time, you can throw on a nice trump card instead of, or a nice little impact sub instead of pretty much giving him the first half and then taking him off.
I only watched.
That was crazy.
I only watched the end of the first half and the second half. Did Ekatike get injured or something?
Yeah. He tore his Achilles first half.
He did what?
Yeah,
midway through the first half. Yeah.
He did it like 20 minutes in.
Yeah,
something like that. So it was early. So not only like, look, I get it from the standpoint of you can't anticipate an injury, but at the same time, why would you, if you only have 2 healthy strikers, why would you start
both of them?
Thing is, I was all right with him starting both of them.
Yeah.
But if he knew he was still going to play a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
That's my issue. If you was going to play a 4-2-3-1, now I have the problem of you starting both of them. Because it's not even like you putting Isaac up top and Ekatike in the 10. He's right wing. He's on the right wing. Not even off the left where he can cut inside. Common sense would be you put Verts right wing. Fair enough. Verts operates more on the left hand side of the pitch as well. However, Frimpong is the right back. Them two have chemistry. Let them work together.
Yeah.
You make Ekatike be in off the left, and then him and Isaac can interchange if they want.
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle. Simple.
Yeah, yeah.
He's done too much. He done way too much. So, in my opinion, that injury is a result of that. That's a result of his decision to play both of them and play a 4-2-3-1 like that.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just play the 4-2-2 like everybody expected?
That's crazy. And his World Cup's done. That injury is at least like 9 months as well, bro. You ain't got into the start at the start of the next season.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I tore my Achilles. I'll never say that the level of rehab and medical attention I have will be anywhere near what Ekitike will get, but you can get, you might be able to get back in 9 months, but you're not going to feel normal until at least 18 months.
Yeah,
like you lose a lot of, you get what they call muscle atrophy, where your muscles are, because you're not using that leg, you lose muscle in your quad, you lose it in your calf, all that stuff. So look, I like France is my team, and I like watching Ekitike play. So I hope rest up. I'll get better. I hope, I hope he gets back, but that's a devastating blow, not only for him, but also for Liverpool, man. That's crazy.
100%, man. 100%.
Just quickly.
These United fans are moving mad, you know.
Yeah, I hear it though, because we were saying the same thing with Ten Hag. We were saying the same thing with Amarin. If United fans weren't trolling me like this, there's something wrong with them, man. Cause I can't lie. Them man are scum. I hate them, man.
Mad thing.
Yo, his post-game comments were crazy too, or the ones that came out today about they need to sell about 10 players, and
the 7-8 players.
Yeah. Wait, he said that. Well, I haven't been following because it's Liverpool, but like, is that what he said?
Yeah, I'll let KJ.
So KJ, he don't want to be there, bro.
Hold on. I'll get the call up there. I'll get the call.
You A1, you come into my yard, and you with Aiden Heaven and Lenny Euro,
man,
and you taking 3 points.
We'll get there, KG, man. We'll get there, KG.
I couldn't let that one slide, though.
I hear it, bro. I hear it.
All right, so this is what he said. Yeah, this is what he says. Much is being said recently that the club is in a transition. We have sold 8 to 10 players to recoup money to sign 4, 5, or 6 players. Now we are losing Mo. We are losing Andy on a free transfer. We lost Trent on a free transfer.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Bearing in mind that 8 to 10 players he sold was players like Tyler Morton, who was actually in the squad last season. Like, he was in that 25-man squad for the Premier League and whatnot. Harvey Elliott, Ben Doak, Kwanzaa, Nat Phillips. Like, these are men that you've disrespected, man who could have played a part. So even when you was talking at the end of the season, talking about we're burnt out and things like that, well, whose fault was that last season? Yours. You didn't utilize the squad at all. You just burnt out that first 11. This man's a hypocrite. This man talks nonsense. This man talks worse. Like, he's lost his damn mind. This is talks from a man who's comfortable, though. You don't say these things if you feel like you're genuinely on the chopping block. You say mad stuff, but you don't say these things. These things come from a man who's got arrogance, a man who's confident, who's comfortable. He sounds like a man who's not going nowhere. And a couple of weeks ago, I was adamant he's gone at the end of the season. Adamant. But how he keeps speaking, he's actually made me change sides. I feel like he's going to be here at the start of next season.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Because he's talking about planning for next season.
Yeah. Boy, yo, KJ, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds dark over there, bro. Like, and I mean that respectfully, bro. I'm not even trying to be on the Gino thing. Like, I think the way that it's sad, bro. Like, all the players that are leaving, it definitely feels like a transition right now. But then to have Ekitike get that kind of injury as well, where it's not like a little thing. It's a big injury, bro.
Yeah.
For him to come back the same, you gotta hope that he does. With today's technology, medical progressions and stuff. Like he will be able to recover, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Just quickly, did you think that was a penalty?
No, nah.
Nah.
I thought McAllister was already.
He was looking it.
I thought he was going down already, and I didn't think that it was enough contact
for him to turn his body the way that he did. However, what I will say is that when the ref gave it, with the rules around VAR and stuff, I didn't think he was going to overturn it. I was completely shocked that he overturned it. Like and I think the commentators were saying like if he didn't give it and it went to VAR, he wouldn't have overturned it because they wouldn't. VAR wouldn't have. I don't think VAR would have stepped in. To be fair, because it wasn't a lot. He was already turning his body and initiating the contact in a certain way, and I don't think it was enough.
Nah, but he was on the half turn, gonna take the ball with him. As any player in that area would attempt to do.
Think about the way that the amount that he turned off that little piece of contact.
Yeah, but you can't say he left his leg. You know how some forwards and attackers, especially strikers, they leave their leg out. That wasn't a challenge where he's left his leg out. Like, don't get me wrong. It was one where he got clipped. I feel like by the letter of the law thing, it's a soft one. Like I said, I said in my match reaction in it, I was like, look, I've seen them given, I've seen them not given. I ain't made a big fuss about it. I'm just asking you to, on a non-biased opinion-ated thing. But my point is it's a soft red. Not just take Liverpool bias out. If that was anyone, I'd have said that's not a soft red, sorry, a soft pen.
Yeah.
Like, because of the clip on the heel, and it weren't even like it was one of them where the studs caught him on his heel, like.
Yeah.
If the contact wasn't there, he's
soft.
still allowed to have that body roll and take the ball in his stride in it. Hence why I don't feel like Pacho tried to maliciously come through the back of him. I think I think him stepping on McAllister's heel was accidental. That wasn't even him trying to make a challenge or anything like that.
But that's why they were so close together that it was like there was no space in between, and the way McAllister turned, which like he did the right thing, right? He was shielding his body.
Yeah,
it was
soft. It was soft. It was a soft penalty.
Don't get me wrong. Just quickly, the parameters of obviously the Prem and Europe are different as well. If that was the Prem, I probably wouldn't say that's even a soft pen. I'd probably say no pen. But with the parameters in what we've seen around Europe this season, not just Champions League, but Europa and Conference, like with the penalty calls, that's a pen.
Yeah.
Listen, I think any team would call for that. That's what I'm trying to say. So like what Neil's saying, I don't necessarily agree with, because I know that if it was my team, those are the stakes. This is the game that the way the game was going, and that. Yeah, I think that I would have called for the same thing. 100%.
Yeah, at that point in the game, we was clearly on top of them.
Big up Remo.
And I think if you guys got that goal, I feel like you would have done. I feel like you would have done something. And what I will say is, like, I saw you guys playing the pressure that you were putting on them. Like, people are saying that PSG were just kind of like doing the whole rope-a-dope thing.
But they weren't though.
What minute was that, KJ? You remember what minute that was? That penalty? It was first half, right?
Second half. Like 65, 66. Something.
About 64th minute. I think about 62nd. I think in between 62nd and like 65, 66.
Okay, second half. Yeah. It would have definitely. It would have energized Anfield. Second half, we know how your crowd can get. Like they can be the difference. I look at it like, I thought Liverpool had a really good 30 minutes where they were
on top, bro.
On top. But I also look at it like Dembele PSG should have ended the tie in the first game with all the missed chances and the wasted opportunities. And then even in the second half, like in the second game, they weren't as good as they were in the first one. But Dembele still had multiple chances to put it away, and he didn't. And then what I always say is, when you have a chance to kill a team, you have to kill them, because Liverpool, no matter how poor they are, no matter how trash Slot is, they still have a lot of quality, and they're at Anfield, European night. Like all it takes is one spark to light the fire, and they could have easily, But thankfully, Dembele put that spark out and sent y'all packing.
It's mad because, like, as much as that, I feel like Liverpool putting the pressure on them, that was always a risk in it. And the thing is, PSG have that quality, man. And genuinely, I was watching it, and I think when it comes to like Europe, you know, and Liverpool, I actually wanted to see them kind of do the Liverpool thing in it. I was kind of low key rooting for you, man. I'm not gonna lie, I was. This guy, man, it's not happening, bro. But so when
that's
Dembele scored,
without Europe talk, that is.
You know what I'm saying? Man's out here just
40 games in a season.
So I'm saying, man, have you rolled to 40 games, man? Have that. You get me? We'll see how you fare next season.
And they waited. What did they wait? Like 30 days to get packed up by Leeds at home.
Just me. Lucky there's no United fan on here, bro. Because you man are out here. Yo, it's all happening, bro.
We thought they were clear. Yo, big up, Joey.
Facts though.
But like, I think I would. So when the Dembele goal went in, like, I'm not gonna lie, I turned the game off first. Went to the Barca game and said, "Yo, let me see if Barca can do a madness."
Yeah, because we all knew the minute they get just one goal, game's done. If they got theirs before we got one,
it was done.
Game's done.
Yeah,
it's finito, like Kalas, and it was shown. It was.
But you know what? But even then, even after
that's
that,
Gakpo's fault, though. You know.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Watching Gakpo, bro, because there was an opportunity before you could have freezed it out to Rio, innit?
Yeah.
When Salah with the Trivela that was going to listen, they scored.
Yeah.
They scored 30 seconds after they picked up the ball from Gakpo
back down the other end.
They collected the ball from there, went down the other end and scored.
But this is. I don't know if anyone. It's a little plug. Go watch my my match reaction for the Villa game the other day. Football is small margins.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. So Morgan Rodgers, we were 1-0 up on the weekend, hit the crossbar. Yeah. Then within 30 seconds, he gave the ball, within a minute, he gave the ball away 3 times.
Yeah.
And then they scored. Literally, that's how, bro. So when we talk about like ball retention, hold on to the ball, decision making, like it's so at this level, you mistakes get magnified.
You get punished.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's not, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not Sunday League, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, these man, hey, A1, you man can't be laughing until you get silverware. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Next season, because you can't do that this year.
I'm not even trying to see the silverware talk yet. I'm trying to see how they fare next season.
With more than one competition.
You get me? Cause if it's an Arsenal thing where don't even argue with a United fan and it's dark, fam. So
crazy,
you know what? You can have you know what? Furthermore, y'all still ain't even got the last laugh yet. How you mean?
Bro.
I'm 3 points behind you, man. Yeah. And I'm not confident. But what? I got 1 game a week, like you, man. I can only focus on the league.
It's dark. It's dark.
Don't get too giddy now, you know. We still got OT to come to.
When is that game? When's that game?
Game week 34.
So coming up soon.
Yeah.
Because this next one is what, 30
2 weeks time, basically.
Yeah. It's look, what I would love to see is United bottle, like Arsenal bottle the league and United bottle the Champions League spot, and they drop down. I don't know what their fixtures are.
They're not. They're too far ahead, bro. I think they're too far ahead, fam.
But look, they got a
no. We say that though, but look at that Leeds result.
Yeah, they got a 6-pointer versus
and that was at OT,
and then another 6-pointer versus Liverpool.
True.
Where's the United game? Is it at Anfield?
Nah, OT.
Is that OT? Ooh, spooky for y'all.
Not really, because we play better away from home this season.
That's true. That's
the one thing that goes for us this season, and now we've only having to focus on the Premier League.
That new manager bounce is over, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that bounce is over.
You know what I'm saying?
I was saying, them man went to flip out and started doing trampolining and that, and now the session's done, bro. Session's done. We'll see what going on. This is crazy, but I feel it for you, man. Genuinely, if there's one, as I said, there's one team in Europe from a British English perspective that I kind of like, have to give a respect to it's you, man. Still, do you know what I mean? So, yo, is what it is. To focus on the league now. You'll be that. You hopefully be back there next year in the Champions League. You know what I mean? As I said, you man need to hope for us to. You want us
that's
to
what
get
I was just
silverware.
about to say. Yo, this is a great segue into. You get me? The villains. Talk to us.
Yo, so
talk to us.
Weekend, I'll be honest.
Do the Europa League game
afternoon,
before.
Andy.
Was that Europa League from tomorrow?
Yeah, do the Thursday game because I didn't watch the Bologna game, the first leg.
Last week.
But the highlights you look good.
See the highlights. You know what? We looked better. We didn't look as good as we did on the weekend on Thursday. I think we're limited with who we can play because obviously a certain man are in the Europe team.
Yeah.
He started Brandy and Watkins. Watkins bagged 2 goals. He was still wasteful. But I think ultimately what I saw was that we kept going. That Jonathan Rowe brother from Bologna, someone needs to buy him in the summer because that
he's decent. That
was a bad boy.
He was at Marseille under De Zerbi,
yeah.
The first season, listen, he was doing all right over there. He only left Marseille because he had that bust up with Rabiot, so they got rid of both of them.
Yeah. Little what's the word? Behavioral issues. Behavioral management and them things there. But like
scrapping in it.
But you know what? But I remember him
English though, you know.
Yeah, I know. I
was gonna say he was at the under-21s tournament with Harvey Elliott and them, man.
Yeah. I remember him at from the first game when I watched it at Villa Park. I was with my twin brother and that. And
you got a twin brother.
Yeah, I got a twin brother. Yeah, I got twins.
Is he a Villa fan too?
Yeah.
Which one was the one? Was it you or was it your brother that ate the hot chili pepper? Which one?
No, we're non-identical. Don't look the same, man. He's got dreads and that. You know what I mean? But
I'm surprised one of you is not a freaking blue nose still.
Oh, you mad, bro? Listen, not in my house, bro. But that grew up around the corner from Villa, bro. It was a no-brainer. You know what I mean? Man used to apologize. About 4 or 5 years ago, he's like, "Yo, guys, I'm really sorry, man, because I know this is hard, man, but it is what it is." But so we went there, and Jonathan Rowe came on in the second half, and I was like, yo, this brother looks like he could just do a madness. And he was just cooking, man, even then. So I saw what he did. So when I saw him starting last week, I was like, okay, let's see what I'm going. But he was cooking, bro. Literally. You see how, like, City feed Doku when he's on it? That's what I was seeing. Man was just, like, jinking and that, coming inside. So when he got the goal, I respected it still.
You know what? Yeah. I can't lie. I was raw watching the game with my boys still. I was telling him, he's on the 8s in it, but he considers himself a left winger. So that's what you get me? That's what we're building up. We're building up a left winger right now. So I was telling him, listen, watch him. But I was telling him about decision making. And then the first time he must have beat his man, I think Cash, and then he did the cutback. And says, yo, listen, just keep watching him. And then the next time he cut in and he had a shot and he was close. I'm saying, yo, you see, first time he did the pass, second time thingy, and then the next time, I'm saying, look how, because in between those moments, obviously he wasn't directly going 1v1 against his man all the time. Sometimes he was recycling and whatnot. But I'm saying, just watch him. And then he beat his man, cut inside, and then whipped it. I'm saying,
bottom corner, bro. But that's it. But that's what I like about even just the system. Like, yo, he's cooking, and that's what I say. Matty Cash is just. We need to work on our fullbacks. We need to change them. You know, change them in the summer because Matty Cash is not. He's not quality enough. I know he's got
your other right back besides Cash.
Some brother called Andres Garcia, bro, that can't get minutes, bro. Can't even do a throw-in, fam. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But you know what? But his delivery cold. Like he's genuine. I think he at the top end of the pitch. He's nice. Got pace. But his decision making is all over the place.
So like a Paro / Trent type of build.
I wouldn't. Obviously, I'm not going to put him in Trent's category, but like
no, Trent's generational. But I'm saying in terms of what they're best
like
at,
going forward,
like going forward and delivering crosses, balls, and passes and things like that.
Way better than Cash, in my opinion, from what I've seen. But the thing is, I know Una doesn't trust him because Una don't play him. if Matty Cash goes down, he'll play Bogard, bro. Like that's what. Bro,
because that's what I was asking. I thought that Bogard was a right back.
Yeah, no, Bogard's like a utility man, isn't he? Like, but he's a DM, really. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
But he can play here, there, and everywhere. I'm sure last year when we had the centre back issue, he played centre back at one point as well, man. Like, he's cool. So Garcia is ideally who you want to come in. But I just think that. But I just think that. So last week was there. We got. I think the scoreline was deceiving in terms of, and especially the whole Ollie Watkins thing. Like, bro, I know he got a brace, but the standard of the competition has to be.
Yeah, it was frustrating still. Can't lie,
bro. But KJ, you what? I know you man don't really watch Villa games, bro. For him to get
I watched the game.
No, I'm saying, but I know you don't watch them in general. So like, imagine that every game, bro. And then sometimes there's no goals to come for it, bro. Like his decision making, bro. He'll run into blind alleys. Like one thing I'll say, his running off the ball is good, but when he has the ball at his feet, it's as if he just doesn't know how to. Zero ball control. He'll run the ball into the corner. He'll run away from his support. But at the same time, I think I know why Unai plays him. Because when I see Tammy come on, and I rate Tammy don't make the same type of runs that Ollie Watkins makes.
Yeah.
Because Tammy makes them poacher type,
type
of runs, whereas Watkins will work the channels and that as well.
Yeah.
He's a willing runner in that aspect, type 100%. Of forward.
But the thing is, for Villa, for that to work though, you need wingers as well. You need man that are gonna sprint. Because if Ollie's gonna run the channel, stretch the defense, and then the next man that's coming in is anywhere there, bro, with zero pace.
No, but I was gonna say, well, that's where if you're gonna utilize Watkins like that, that's for your 10 to be that guy who then moves into the spaces that Watkins vacates. That's football 101. Like,
so what?
And in my opinion, I get Emery has been playing Buendia there recently, but in my opinion, with how he wants to play, it's a no-brainer. You have Rodgers there.
Yeah,
he's got that pace and energy to replace this and fill in the spaces and the gaps that Watkins leaves when you ask him to run the channels, innit?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Most Villa fans don't agree with me. I don't like Rodgers in the 10.
How come?
I prefer him when he's playing. He plays in the 10 anyway, but I prefer him off the left.
Coming in and cutting in.
Yeah, but that's because of how Emery uses him. That's why I was saying he would be best in the 10 if he he would be best used in the 10 in terms of to picking up the spaces that Watkins leaves, but instead you ask him to do the same things that he asks Buendia to do in that role.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, that holds him back. You're limiting Rodgers in aspect.
Yeah, but then I think it's a difficult one. In the system that we have, I prefer him on the left. Do you know what I mean? Tony, I hear it still. I hear it. It's well,
I would have took him last summer, you know.
We can't afford them wages, bro. Listen, our wage bill is one of them. We have to bring it down, bro. We brought it down by 20% last year, innit? You have to.
Tony's already took his bag, fam. What are you on about?
Well, hopefully,
I'm pretty sure he's stayed the right amount of years where he won't get that tax where he can keep his bread now.
Yeah. We'll see, man. But the thing is, well, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't. And so Neil just said something about he doesn't use wingers. He does when he has them, or they're doing the job. Because when there's pace there, he'll use them. Because that's a couple of seasons ago when we had DRB and Bailey. Yeah, like, he used them in it. I'm trying to say.
Even Rashford on loan second half.
Yeah, I'm saying he uses them.
Rashford. Listen, you man shouldn't have bottled it last year. You know, I swear. Emery would have had you man different this year. You know,
Lord, we would have kept them
UCL money.
Would have kept them, man, bro.
You would 100% signed Rashford on a permanent
100,
and Asensio.
100.
Like
100.
you could
Asensio
see
was cold
and the talk surrounding them two in and around the time was like, yeah, you're gonna pull the trigger on both of them, like,
bro.
In terms of signing them.
Blame the referees, bro. Blame referees because that game against United, bro. Yeah. All we needed to was the draw, bro. I keep telling everybody.
That United game pissed me
off. Bro, the goal, it was a goal, bro. It was a goal, but
Like, why are you blowing early, bro? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, that's what I'm trying to say. It angers me still now, bro. I'm like, it was more than just a game in the Champions League space. It was money. We right now, we need that money to keep the revenue up to a certain level to be able to spend how we are because of all the rules and that. And it's not even the PSR rules that are the problem, it's the UEFA ones, bro. They're even tighter than the UEFA ones. So like that's what I'm saying. That's why it's big. You know what I'm saying, well, of course, jeez, golly. That's why it's madness. Yo, lava in it. Yo, what are these man saying? These guys. But so that was last week. Sunday, we were able to play Barkley in the Prem, and that midfield three of Onana, Tielemans, and Barkley with McGinn obviously coming in. Bro, we're holding on to the ball. We're fizzing it around the movement. Some of the ball play. Whoa. Some of the gameplay. Whoa. I know. Allow it. Some of the play that we saw. It was crazy, bro. And I said it the other day. Lindelof and Pau Torres at the back. Two progressive centre backs. In this day and age, you need centre backs that are going to break the lines. I know Konsa. Like Remo looked at me sideways the other day on the catch up, and I'm like, yo, I hear it about Konsa, but he doesn't progress the ball. At this stage in the season, where everyone's got their systems down pat, bro, you need your centre backs that are going to play the balls through the line, bro. Even look at your brother Konate. You can't rely on Van Dijk to do that. Yesterday it was him. Like, I think Konate played all right yesterday, but he was playing the ball through the lines, and we need that. So Lindelof and Powell works really well, and it was just really good. I'm saying I really like the movement. It's just a shame that we just the silly mistakes led to the goal. And my thing is, as much as it was a win away from home, a draw away from home, we could have capitalized on everything this weekend. Yeah, I'm trying to say, you guys have got close to us, KJ, not so much KG. So yeah, I mean, and I don't think they're gonna get much this weekend other than a draw. And I saw a stat the other day. I think if Villa get 2 more wins and Chelsea get 2 more losses, they can't catch us, bro.
So quickly before we get into Prem stuff,
tomorrow,
sum up Thursday and a quick one. How are you feeling?
I think we need to rest Rodgers, give him a rest. It's 3-1, isn't it?
Yeah. You're home, innit?
Yeah, at home. Rest him.
Yeah.
Keep him on the bench just in case.
Do you have will you have the second leg in the semifinals at home?
Yeah, because we got the top 2 seeds.
I was gonna say, but
got it all the way through.
It'll be UV Forest, lie.
Potentially.
So you and Forest are the top 2 seeds?
No. Forest on the other side of Forest on the other side of this draw, of this side of the bracket. So if they win, if they win tomorrow,
it'll be a semi-final of Villa semi-final of Villa Forest.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, but you know what? I watched the game the other day, and I'm like, we can beat Forest, bro. We just gotta stay on top of the game and just take our chances, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, because you should have beat them the other day.
Bro, we should have beat them. It wasn't.
That should have been at least 3-1, something like that.
Yeah.
Bro, Rodgers and Watkins missed 2 mad chances, man. Mad chances, bro. But again, I blame Rodgers, and I think it's tiredness. Watkins, at this point, he can't do no wrong in United's eyes. But tomorrow, I think you rest Rodgers because we got a 3-1 lead, and I think we'll be all right. I think you play maybe Konsa and Powell just to kind of have a little bit more surety about. And rest Lindelof,
2-0's never a good scoreline.
Bro, we have to score first, though. Do you know what I'm saying? We have to score first.
Yeah, you gotta kill the tie, especially being at home as well. Like, even if you was away, being 3-1 up, I'd still expect you to go and kill the tie. But considering you're at home, like, all you need to do is just get one.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You can get one and lock up shop if you want. Like, you just need to get one and kill them
Bologna has to chase. Then Watkins in behind and making.
And in that way, your players can conserve energy, things like that. Because obviously Thursday, Sunday, mad schedule in it.
So because maybe you don't. Maybe you start Rodgers. You go all out. Yo, we need that goal in the first 20-25 minutes.
Yeah,
we go for it, and then we'll see. But I'll be watching. I'll be live streaming so people can come enjoy, man, and that. You know what I mean? But I think we should be safe. I think 3-1, considering they scored when they did in the first leg, and then we got the second goal. It just makes it a little bit more comfy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Bologna were good though. Like they weren't no scrubs. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And hopefully we have to lock up my man, Ro.
Yeah.
Lock him up, bro. But Matty Cash probably go out and get a red card or something stupid like that. To be fair, knowing him, like, nah, you know what it is, isn't it? You know, every team, every squad has one of them players. It's just
that's always on the like towing the line.
Yeah, man. Just like it makes like even the challenge to get the yellow card on Sunday. I was like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why you missed the ball and went into the man? Like you literally went over the ball, missed it completely, and then kick the man's shin. Like, bro, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's me. I'm confident in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm confident, bro. Like, and if we get Forest in the semis, bro, come on, man. That man ain't gonna.
I'll be honest with you. I think Porto is beating Forest. I mean, I'm not Forest. Forest. Yeah, hurry up and get Rodgers off them. Yo, I don't know Rodgers. If you make Champions League, which you should either through the league or through, I think he'll stay one more year.
But then there's a risk of imagine if his stock just drops. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how.
Yeah.
Not really, though. Not really, because look, I hear what you're saying in terms of if his stocks just drop, but that will be off the back of winning a Europa League. You're now in the Champions League, so your respective Europa League winners now playing in the Champions League.
Yeah.
It's not like he knows he's got his starting spot at Villa. Yeah, it may be comfortable. Yeah, he might want a new challenge, but does he want to necessarily give up his starting spot at another team? At Villa for another team and be a rotational piece and not play as much in the Champions League.
You're gonna have to give him some more money. Like he probably give him an improved contract
on that 100%.
Yeah.
The thing is,
probably not though, because they can get bonuses from winning the Europa League alone. That might be enough to carry him through.
Bro, he's on the same as
one more season in the Champions League. Because how many years
75K?
left has he got on his deal?
I'm unsure, but he's on 75 a week.
Yo,
but you got man like Watkins.
A week, KJ.
You know what I'm saying? Man like Watkins making
that's like Harvey Elliott
130, bro.
Harvey Elliott was all right, that's Curtis Jones money.
No, but
which is crazy.
He's on the same
even
as
that, because them man weren't even making that. My club are awful, fam. Awful.
You know what it is though? For him though, I think there's a level of gratefulness that he has for the club though. Do you know what I mean? Like we just man watched him in the FA Cup and said, "Yo, we're gonna get him." We bought him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And his stock has just risen with us. Him playing for Villa hasn't stopped him from getting call-ups to England. Do you know what I mean? It hasn't stopped him from all the things that you kind of want to progress. Obviously, you want to then be with the bigger clubs, but like if we get Champions League, I think we'll hold on to him for at least one more season. Do you know what I mean? I think so anyway.
I'll be honest with you. And I see Jordan's comment in there about it. Like we're not gonna. If his price is 90 million, we're not gonna pay 90 million for him. I'll be honest with you, I don't think he's worth 90 million. I think he's a good player, and I would love to have him on the team, but not for 90
You know
million.
what that is? That's just us doing the Grealish thing again. So it's like if you're gonna he's our talisman player, you have to overpay for him so that we can secure the next thing. Because you could get a couple players with that money, do you know what I'm trying to say? Or bring the balance in. But feeling confident about tomorrow. And I'm actually, I'll get to Sunderland in a bit, but let's talk about you, man. You guys have got big games this weekend, man. I haven't heard much from KG, so we'll start with you. Your game affects all of us. Differently.
Yeah, so let's quickly run through you got on the weekend then.
Oh, me? I've got Sunderland, bro.
If we got the bigger games, then we can.
I was just gonna touch it at the end, bro. I was just gonna touch it at the end.
Cool. We're running KG.
We're on KG.
So United. So look, we've lost 3-0 our last 4 games, right? If you take the Port Vale FA Cup result out of it, right? Because that's Port Vale, League One, bottom of League One too, right? 3-0 to City, 3-0 to PSG in the second leg, 3-0 to Everton. People forget Everton because it was on the.
I was gonna say it wasn't at Everton as well.
Yeah, because that happened before the international break. So people
before
forget.
The break, innit?
And before that, it was 5-2 to PSG. Before that, it was 1-0 to Newcastle at home. So we've lost in the league. We've lost 5 out of our last 6, maybe 5 out of our last 6 in all competitions too. So it's peak for us, man. Like we defensively, we are a shambles, KJ. We are like
think it was that bad.
We are.
Damn.
Yo, we are.
And the thing is, I can't lie. You see, for the first time, the fact that we've actually capitalized on everyone dropping points this season. Like, I had an air of comfortability in terms of I feel like we'll get top 5 now. But how bad you man are saying you are? Damn.
Yo,
like even if we was to leapfrog Villa and United hypothetically, I don't even feel like you would be able to leapfrog any of them.
I know. If we don't, I'll tell you right now. Like I knew we were going to lose the City, and like I'm not one of those fans that wanted us to lose to hurt Arsenal, because we need to win more than whatever happens between Arsenal and City, right? Like that's not our business, right? Like we don't need to get involved in those kind of things, right? Like we'll just let Arsenal do what Arsenal do. But this weekend, like this is the if we want any hopes of Champions League top 5, we have to beat United. Like we have to beat them. We got a decent record versus them at home, and Old Trafford is spooky. But we got 2 favors though, right? Lissandro getting sent off versus Leeds, and then Harry Maguire getting suspended. So they really only have 2 healthy center backs, and they're both young. And I'll be honest with you, like I don't really rate Lenny Euro. Like I know they paid a lot of money for him. I know they beat out Real Madrid because they paid so much money. I actually like Heaven more than
I was gonna say. You could argue bar Maguire, he's actually been their next best centre back.
No Matthias de Ligt either. So and I'll be honest with you, watching United versus Leeds, watching them versus who was it 2-2? Was it Bournemouth that they played? Somebody before that. Yeah, something like one of those, or maybe it was Everton, one of those teams, right? I think the luster, I think teams are starting to figure out Michael Carrick and starting to get at United a little bit more, right?
Yeah. It was never gonna last forever, bro. Come on, man. Like it was just these men out here just chatting out their backside, bro. Let's be real. Like just getting excited and that, man.
So we'll have Enzo back. Apart from Chalobah and Colwell and Reece James were 100% healthy, 1 game a week. It's just like Liverpool, the mentality knowing they have a dead manager. Can the players like they put the tactics, they put the instructions to the side and just play to their best capability? But I don't know, man. Like I'm confident we'll get a draw, but I'm not like it could go any way. It could go any way with this club. Yo, we are.
Hey, bro, it's mad because I need you guys to make sure they don't get full points and that. But I don't want you, man.
Just quickly, since match week 29, they've only picked up 4 points.
Yo,
Chelsea
is
United.
Oh, United.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, I watched that Leeds game, right? Because it was Monday night for you guys, Monday afternoon for us. Yo, Leeds bopped them off the pitch. Even
you could argue Leeds should have had more in that first half.
Leeds was better. Yeah. Leeds was better when United had 11 men.
Yeah.
And once they went down to 10, you know how sometimes you're up
it's
to
always harder, you know.
Yeah, and then you start to slack off a little bit. So I'm a little confident in that. But yo, we're not scoring. We're not being stingy at the back. It is like our the finances came out. I did a stream on my channel the other day.
You man are screwed, bro.
Yo, everything is peak for us. There's a protest before the United game. It's like we could really, if shit gets bad, we could finish like 11th, 12th. Crazy.
And the thing is, because it's like 6 points between you and like 14, bro.
And
like, yo, hold on. If Sunderland beat Villa and you lose, they go above you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Chelsea.
So we're at the point now where it's like we were focusing all on like I was focusing all my attention on Villa, on United, not even on. Yeah, now we gotta do one of these. We gotta turn around and look behind our back.
Damn, yeah, Carl.
6 points, bro, between 6th and 14th, bro.
Yeah,
that is
peak.
mad.
It's peak, and I think we got a couple of those teams left to play. So yeah, it's dark for us, and we know. Like this, the thing is that the players, just like Spurs players, right? Their wages are on the line. Like it's a big drop off for us because our wage bill is low, but we're very incentivized. So if you make the Champions League, you basically get like a 25-30% pay raise. So these players who want new contracts, Enzo wants a new contract, Caicedo wants a new contract. Yo, y'all need to step up if you want that money. You want that addition on the house. You want the newest Benz. You want the newest Bentley. You need to get it. Yeah, we got Brighton, coming up too.
Like, I was just about to say you got Brighton pretty much straight after United.
Yeah, Brighton's a bogey team.
Are you playing on Saturday or Sunday, bro? Oh, Saturday.
Sunday.
Now you're playing Saturday still.
Yeah, no, we play Sunday, the 8 o'clock game, I think. Are you looking at it now?
Yeah, it's Saturday.
And then you got
it's Saturday? Hold on.
Forest.
Yeah, they're not gonna make you play Tuesday and Sunday, bro. That's nuts, bro. They can't do that to you, man.
No, we play. Our game's got to be Sunday.
Now Tuesday, you'll play. If you play Tuesday, you'll more time play the Saturday.
Yeah, you have to play Saturday. They're not gonna make you do that, especially when you're not in.
We do play. Yeah, we do play Saturday. Good. Yeah. Because the big one is Arsenal City on Saturday. I mean on Sunday. So
what?
Yo, it's peak. Who wants the new Suge Knight? Yo, you can't even give Suge Knight contracts because they closed the loopholes on them. So we can't. So like those big 100, like the big Enzo deal, the big Caicedo deal. We can't stretch them out like we used to. So like I'm telling you, man. Like I was looking at, and I'm in my, folks can check out my stream if you want. I broke down our finances, and I broke down what private equity firms do in general. They're just normal businesses, right? They come in, and then they try to get out like 6, 7 years later. Yo, if we don't make Champions League with a small stadium, the money with no front of the shirt sponsor, that's like 200 million right there.
You have one now, right?
Yeah, but it's just to the end of the year.
You're lying. You might not pay to go to.
Yeah, yo, we haven't had a front of the shirt sponsor since a permanent one since 2021.
That's a big thing for lots of clubs next year because obviously they're putting the ban on the betting companies.
Yeah. So everybody's got it. Everton.
I think me, Villa. I mean, I think there's 10 clubs.
Who's yours? Bet 365.
Yeah, but Everton will be all right, man. Carl, when they did the same thing with the beer and alcohol sponsors, remember their man was sponsored by Chang.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the Tim Cahill days, the Arteta days. Yeah.
Yo, but listen, this is a big point that we all have to consider, and I think this is the first season. I don't know about you, man. It's the first season for me where every week, unless I'm playing Burnley, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
You genuinely don't know. Like, I can't look at Sunderland and they're in 10th, and I'm thinking, yeah, man, it's going to be an easy win. Do you know what I mean? Look what's going on, and I think that's what makes the Premier League the best league, personally, just for like jeopardy purposes and that. But
we always argue on one of my other streams that I go on about the quality of the Prem. And my point is always the quality. The teams at the top aren't as good as the Liverpools and the Cities were, but the teams in the middle are better than they've ever been. The managers are better down there. They have more internationals. Like when you see players leave like AC Milan and go to Leeds, you know that on any given day, unless it's Burnley, unless it's Wolves, if you're not on your shit, you can get popped. You can get beat by anybody.
Bro, it's scary. Like, this is the one for me. Anyway, this season, I think it's become so apparent that the gap isn't as big as it was in the last few years.
Because I would argue that the big six have kind of got complacent in terms of, I think they've all kind of focused and paid a bit more attention to their financial stuff and whatnot,
Yeah.
probably let's leave City out because they're still doing their thing.
They're
But
still
the
City,
rest
bro.
of us have kind of been
They got Pep,
on the
bro.
financial promotion,
Yeah.
PR, all of that. Not necessarily like they've taken their eyes off the squad and the footballing stuff, because they haven't.
Yeah.
They can't. But they've just put their focus just a tiny bit more on the other things, probably sponsorships and all these type of stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas like you said, the teams from mid-table down towards, let's just say all the way down to 17th, they're
Yeah.
all closing the gap.
That's a good comment right there.
The football they're playing is a lot better as well.
100%. 100%.
Like you said, KG, the fact that they're able to start getting in these players from other leagues and things like that from historical big teams, even if they're not necessarily big in that moment, that speaks volumes itself. And then in terms of the bigger teams, we've clearly felt like, yeah, no one's gonna really break in now because this big six is already a big six, and no one's gonna break through the big six.
Foolishness, man.
Yeah,
bro, listen, the league right now.
Yeah, that too, though, 100%. I'm not saying. Listen, that's a massive part.
What the IQ of the players, fam.
Yeah, but I'd argue that a part of that is the type of managers we have.
Yeah, the coaching.
There's no coaches who have the balls to say, in my system, I want my man to do his thing. Car, if he's a left winger who has the maddest, he's like a left-footed version of Beckham. He just allows him to just keep whipping crosses, things like that. If he's a genius of a 10, like a David Silva or someone like that, a manager needs to have the balls to say, listen, I'm allowing my 10 to play with freedom. And in my opinion, I've been saying this for a couple of seasons now, all it takes is one manager of a level. And when I mean other level, you don't necessarily have to be already proven world-class manager. It could be Iraola, just someone to have the balls to say, listen, this is I'm letting my players express themselves and have their freedom. That's how I want to play. I don't want to play robotic football and have this constant systemized football.
Yeah,
like that's what we need as well.
But this is, and we had, I think a few weeks ago, we started having the conversation about the Mavericks gone, the Mavericks being coached out of the game. But if you look at Shirky's performance the other day, bro, that for me was
he was
throwback.
Cool. Yeah, but the thing about Cherky is, though, he has an arrogance. He has an arrogance. He has an ego. He has all the traits that a person would need to be able to say, he's in Pep's Man City team.
Do you think he's going against my
ball?
Do you think he's going against Pep?
This is what I'm saying. Look,
no, but do you think he's going against Pep, or do you think Pep's saying, "Yo, go ahead"?
I think it's a bit of both.
Okay.
I think Pep's, because initially when he was first playing Cherky was right wing.
Yeah.
And apart from like the first opening set of games, he had that period where he stagnated. People were starting to say, is he gone missing? Is he hiding? Pep don't know how to use him. But then they've gone away after one of the international breaks. Pep's brought him back in, says, listen, you're going to play in midfield in that role there. And now he's off and flying. Bro, he's expressing himself. He's able to do. This is what managers need to do. Let the players play a system that gives them their strengths, that highlights their strengths rather than their weaknesses.
Yeah. Listen, I think with players like that, like Mourinho used to have a good quote about like Hazard, where he said, sometimes you just have to let them go and everybody else has to do the running for them and cover for them, because they're that good in attack, and they can create something out of nothing that you can't stifle it, and you just gotta just let them do their thing and then just try to build behind them, or build around them, and so that you can compensate for their lack of defensive work or running and stuff like that. But yeah,
boy, I just think you man are speaking facts, bro, and I just don't know. As KJ said, I think it just takes one.
Yeah,
because football's copycatting it. Every sport's copycatting it. You know what I mean? And it's just like takes one. So I think if City do go on this mad run now, and it works the way it does, and Shirky is the centerpiece of that, I think next season or at least midway through next season, you're gonna see the same thing with other teams. They're gonna,
That's why I feel like Iraola's a loss to the Premier League,
bro.
Because listen, they have a player. Yeah,
Alex Scott.
We all know Bournemouth forgot. Nah, but he is not as technical as like a Cherky.
Yeah.
Like we know Bournemouth have a lot of technical players themselves, like Tavernier, but they have one who he's criminally slept on. He's
Christie.
I wouldn't say Christie.
Yeah.
Left footed.
Christie. Technically, this guy, he may not be on the level of Cherky, but you know ballers when you see ballers.
Yeah.
If you watch him play, this guy, I don't care about age. I don't care whether he's an older head. I enjoy watching Christie play. This guy is a baller.
I like watching Krupi for Bournemouth too.
But the thing is, they've got players. But Bournemouth, like, bro,
the recruitment's crazy.
But with what you were saying about Pep quickly, I felt like he would have definitely took a leaf out of his book and give them a lot more, because he plays with pretty much 10 at the moment, whereas they still have David Brooks as well, a very technical player. Like, he has Cliver as well. How many players he could play in that 10 role? He could have switched it up next season and says, other teams, you're not going to catch me off guard this time. I'm going to tweak and change my system and play with like 2 10s.
Even the Brazilian kid that they brought in off the right side,
Rayan, oh my god,
it's madness. It's madness.
Crazy.
For what they lost, and I know like we say all these things about Bournemouth, and they've had like 15 draws and they're like mid-table, but for what they lost and where the kind of football that they still play, it's the Areola. I'm surprised that, because he's been. I saw that comment from Neil. Like, he's been linked to Bilbao, right? Athletic Bilbao. I think he's got some personal ties there.
Yeah, he used to play.
But if we're being honest, he probably deserves a bigger job than that.
Yeah, of course he does. It's that Zubamendi thing though, man. Them Basque region, man.
I know, they love it.
They love the mountains there, man. They can't say, and I hear it, because how they work and run over there, like. I can't. This is why when we missed out on Zubamendi, I won't even. I didn't want him anyway. But 2, because of his reason, I understood it. You can't be mad at a man that wants to be in his home. Like, I hear what man will say about ambition and things like that. But listen, like, there's that saying: don't forget where you're from, innit? Where you come from. Like, if he's gone away already, he's made something of himself. If he wants to take a job back at Bilbao, back in his. Or near to his hometown, his family and things like that, then let them have him, man. He's a good manager. They still get European football, so we'll still see him. But I feel like it's a loss to the Premier League, because I feel like he was one of the pioneers to say, yo, listen, I'm running the my ballers thing. Forget this rigid, systematic football, robotic football. Let the ballers ball, let the steppers step in it.
Yeah. Like, systematically, it's good. Like, defensively, like, I do think, it's a challenge to break down defenses the way that they do. But it seems as though the defensive mindset's got so much that it seeps into how we attacking. Do you know what I mean? And that's where we need them Mavericks, man. Yeah, I mean, maybe this show's gonna be the one that we just out here just crying for the Mavericks until it happens, bro. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I think if it works with Pep over the next few weeks, and they do what they need to do, I think this time next year, as I said, it's copycatting it will happen.
If City do go on to win the league, right? We know the PFA Player of the Year is always biased a little bit towards the somebody from the champions. If I'm looking at it, I'm like, Haaland had a great first half of the season goal wise, but the goals have dried up a little bit. You would look at who's the 2 players that or the 3 players that will contribute to getting them over the line were the 2 January buys, right? Semenyo and Gehi.
Yeah.
But it's really Cherky, the one that's carrying the attack in terms of him. Well, actually, to be honest with you, Nico O'Reilly too. Like, he's got a good shout for. I mean, he's probably got Young Player of the Year all wrapped up. But yeah, the crazy thing too, Cherky was like 30 million. 30 million.
How much?
Like 30.
So John, that comment is so true. That was one of my favorite things about Match of the Day, bro. Alan
Alan
Hansen.
Hansen.
He kept it real, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what it is? Like,
Hey, tell me you're millennial without telling me you're
I'm a lover
millennial.
of the old school game, man. Obviously,
Yeah.
you two know this. I'm a lover of the old school game, man.
Yeah,
Like, I
me
like
too.
the modernized thing, but I don't like how the old school aspects have been rubbed out of the game. Like, I kind of get health and safety. So some things, even though I might not like, I understand. But
Yeah.
half of these tackles and whatnot, like, nah, man, we don't see them 50-50s anymore.
Bro.
Like, if it studs up, nah, send him off. Ban the guy for more than 3 games. But in terms of 2 clean players coming in for a clean 50-50, tough tackles, nah, let that run. 2 man running side by side, bodying each other, strength. Yeah, man is saying, no, so pushing the back nowadays. Shut
Crazy
up, fam.
work,
No, it's
man.
not.
Go back to the 4-4-2. That's why when I saw your lineup with Ekatike and Isak, I said, yo, 4-4-2 is back. And then I saw it actually play out, and I said, yeah, that ain't 4-4-2.
Do you think 4-4-2 can work with the way that we're playing wingers?
Yeah. If you know, the problem is everybody wants to pack the midfield. So they want to, so 4-4-2, you need like old school 4-4-2, right? One fullback.
You need a right-footed right winger, bro.
Yeah. So but you need those wingers. But nowadays, everybody wants to come inside.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to make it central. So I don't know, man. Like I think, like anytime I see somebody playing 3 at the back, my immediate thought is go with 2 strikers up top so that you can occupy those center backs and make those center backs have to think, have to make a decision, right? We talked about the IQ being not at the levels that it used to be. But yeah, I think everybody is so, nowadays they're so afraid of losing the ball and getting damaged, and so they think that if you hold the ball, you hold possession, you can't concede. But the playing out the back, the having your center backs, having your goalkeeper be the ones that are making the most passes and things like it's dead, man. It's I don't watch football to see center backs pass it around at the back. I want to see the best players have the ball at their feet, and those be the ones that make the decisions and things like that. So,
like, you know what? Like, I hear it. Well, that's a good segue. Good segue to, we're talking about an old school game. We're talking about crunching tackles and all that kind of stuff that we miss.
Yeah.
KJ, what are we going to see on Sunday between you and Everton, man? Are we going to be seeing? What's that game going to be saying for you, man?
After an exit in the Champions League,
It's their
weekend.
It's their first derby game at the new stadium as well, isn't it?
Stadium as well. Yeah. They're gonna be up for it, man. It's just gonna be about who wants it more. And right now, Everton might want it more, but yeah, we'd have to see. We gotta solidify friggin' Champions League football for next year, so we can't lay down at the end of the day. We can't be crying over spilt milk about PSG. Everton's a game just as big as that PSG game, and in all honesty, that PSG game was already looking like we was going out before we was approaching the game anyway. So this game's different. We got nothing to lose now. Well, we got Champions League to lose, but bar that, we got nothing to lose. So no excuses. Go and get the win. Get that 3 points, however possible.
What do you want to see? Is there anything specifically you want to see in terms of how you play? Actually, I feel that's a stupid question.
Run me the same style that you did against Fulham. Just go back to basics. Stop overcomplicating things. Like, go back to basics and then add that high press or that intense mid press you used to do, which you did at some points over the course of this season. Gradually, especially if you're going to be here for the start of next season, don't be doing this total possession, total this complete football. Nah, when you're overdoing it, it's why we're shit. I don't want to see no 5 at the back either.
Yo, I remember how vexed you were about that, bro. It came from nowhere, innit? That 5 at the back came from left field, bro.
Bro, I don't want to see that. The last time we played 5 at the back, we had Brendan Rodgers, bro.
All right, KJ, you sound defeated, you know. But you know what?
I'm not defeated. I'm tired. Listen. You know what I says? I says in the friggin' my match reaction. I says, I'm tired.
Matty.
I'm running out of energy. Word to Klopp, bro. I quoted that nigga.
Mm.
I'm tired. I'm running out of energy, bro. You get me? I'm ready for the season to be done. Like, it's dark.
Boy. Well, you know, obviously, we're gonna leave our predictions until probably some of us will be on the catch up, if not all of us, if not in the chat. So we'll leave that for that. But listen, it's all tense, man. Every game counts this weekend. You already know this. This is why we got the boardroom, because at the end of the day, it could all change. You know what I'm saying? I think Villa have got a little, in terms of the actual Champions League spots, we've got a little bit of leeway. You know what I mean? Because Chelsea don't know how to do their job. You know, there's a little bit of leeway. So I'm confident. And you know what? I was thinking this week, I just want to get Champions League wrapped up, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I really wanted to get wrapped up. And I was also thinking, if you went down to the last game of the season, the Europa League final is the week leading into the last match day, you know.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that we could.
Yeah, like last season, innit?
Yeah.
So there's a chance, guys, that we might have UCL locked in. Do you know what I mean? Before that last game of the season.
No, you have to.
Have to.
There's a
You know
chance
what,
you
bro?
might not.
Listen,
there's a chance you might, but there's a chance you might not.
Listen,
and because at the end of the day, we're all playing teams in and around teams
not so much
who are competing for the spots.
Yeah.
My last two games are got you second to last game, got City last game. Other than that, it's kind of like mid-table, bottom of the table. So we've got Sunderland this week, we've got Fulham the week after. Is it Fulham? Yeah, Fulham away.
But we already established Sunderland are 6 points off European spots.
Yeah. I don't know what I want in that.
They're 6 points behind Chelsea, but they're 13 points behind me, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm not saying they're trying to catch you. The point I'm saying is they got something to play for.
Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna be on the beach.
All the games are something to play for, because Spurs are fighting against relegation. Because we got them. So we got Sunderland, Fulham, Spurs, Liverpool, Man City. I think that's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. I saw KG's earlier. KG, your running is
dark.
I know mine's semi-bad, but your running is nasty.
I think United is the worst, don't it? United have got Chelsea, Liverpool. And I see it's with here. It's yours that's the worst, isn't it, KG? Your one's the worst. Because you got United, you got
Liverpool. Anfield.
Oh God.
Spurs. But once we get past, like, Anfield's probably the biggest.
Yeah, but the thing is that Spurs game may come too late, bro.
I know.
Yeah, United got Chelsea, Brentford, us, friggin' Sunderland.
Those aren't easy games, though.
Yeah, I know. Forest.
Yeah. But hey, fellas, I got
day.
Yo, big up, man. Big up.
Yeah, big up, my guys. Hey, chat, run up them likes, hit them subscribe. KJ's channel, my channel, Villa Noir's channel. We'll be in the comments doing JMs, watching along, doing what me and KJ do. Full hate,
don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Full hate, bro. Come on, you Sunderland, right?
You got tomorrow or Sunday?
No, Sunday.
Oh,
I want you to go through in Europa League. I want you to go through in Europa League. But Sunday, the Black Cats. Big up the Black Cats.
Big up the Black Cats.
Big up, fellas. Big up.
Big up everybody. Big up, my bro. But yeah, KJ, man, we'll see in it. Yo, but listen, guys, you know what? To be honest, it's been a lit stream still. We'll see what happens. Make sure you join us again next week, Wednesday, 5 p.m. You know the drill. It's gonna be a good one. Make sure you catch us on Friday on the catch up as well, because we're obviously gonna have to give our match predictions and them things there. Yo, I feel like right now I'm a bit more confident about things than you, man. Still, you get me? I'm a bit pleased, but I would love for that Chelsea United game to end in a draw, fam. That's the hope, fam. And go from there. But yo, KJ, tell them where to find you. Yeah, I mean, you know where to find KJ, people. KJ SJ7. You give him a minute, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Wait, what, have you got a video from yesterday? Yesterday's match reaction or now? Is it coming?
Hold on. You just cut out a sec.
I said,
I hear you now. Hold on.
can't hear
Let me
me?
refresh 2 seconds.
I'm by myself, people. Yo, KJ's feedback, she's probably dying or something stupid like that. But yeah, people, listen, make sure you go find KJ and KG. I think their descriptions will be in the thing. Here we go. He's coming back. Yo, you got me now, yeah?
Yeah. Go on.
I was saying, just let them know where to find you. Is there going to be a match reaction from yesterday's game or?
It's already out.
Oh, it's already out. People, make sure you go run that up.
It's already out.
Let's go run it up. I'm gonna go free it now as well. I'll leave a comment in the comments and everything's there. Make sure you support the thing. You know what it is. Listen, make sure you smash that like button on your way out, people. And if you're watching on the playback, make sure you smash that like button. This has been the board.
Make sure you leave a comment. You get me?
Yeah, listen, we need you to be
hype
the video. Make sure you're in the comments, man. It's important. It helps the algorithm, one of the things there. KJ, I'm gonna let you decide on who the director is for today. Based on because it's been a lit one, It's been a lit one, People move.
Nah, it has been a lit one. It has been a lit one still. Cause Mr. Soul Jones been there. George JB's been there as per. Obviously Neil Gunner. To be fair, it's gotta go to Neil still.
Yeah, Neil's been doing his thing, man. He's been
going about his thing quietly.
Yeah, man. But listen, big up to everybody.
Well, I say quietly. He's been doing it loudly.
Loudly, innit? But you know what? It's all right. Brother, you know what? Check your mirrors, bro. Tonight. I said what I said on the catch up the other day. I said, you man, check your mirrors because I think Sporting are going to do what they need to do. But for the sake of football and for the sake of the algorithm, this is what we need. All right. So listen, big people, we're getting off. God bless. Thank you so much. Peace.
Big up.